services in education, aviation, and road transportation sectors of the nation's economy. The Council also approved the enactment of the Federal Fire and Rescue Service Establishment Act 2022. State House correspondent Damu Sambo has details.
With the special convention and presidential primaries of the various political parties cut and dried, members of the federal cabinet reconvene to now focus more attention on good governance and effective service delivery to Nigerians. President Muhammadu Buhari precised as several memoranda from ministries, departments and agencies were considered and approved towards consolidating the gains so far achieved in the implementation of the next level agenda.
Council approved the proposal for the rehabilitation of the 91.94 kilometer Kashimbila Takum Chachangi Road in Taraba State in the sum of 66.983 billion naira.
The council also approved a 964 million naira contract for the provision of satellite-based education system for 109 e-learning centers across the 36 states of the Federation and the FCT.
The purpose of the memo is to provide each senatorial district in the country satellite-based education system for about 4,360 users.
The Ministry of Aviation secured approval for the upgrade of the voice communication systems of air traffic control towers in 12 Nigerian airports as part of efforts to enhance safety and security of the nation's airspace. 9.98 billion naira is to be expended on the project to replace the aged and obsolete ones currently in use at the airports. Interior Minister Rauf Aregbesola, on his part, described as welcoming the approval for the enactment of the Federal Fire and Rescue Service Establishment Act 2022. As the minister explained, if the law becomes operational, the 60-year-old Federal Fire Service Act will be repealed, while currency as well as professionalism injected into the operations of the Federal Fire Service. From the State House, Adamu Sambo, NTA News.
The House of Representatives has asked the Independent National Electoral Commission to extend by 60 days its June 30th deadline for the continuous voters registration exercise. The resolution is sequel to a motion from Representative Benjamin Kalu, who noted that the decision by the INEC to suspend the voters registration may disenfranchise millions of Nigerians. The House recalled that in April this year, the Commission announced that about 42% of the voter registration recorded since the commencement of the CVR in 2021 were invalid, with 20 million permanent voters cards unclaimed. The lawmakers urged INEC to make improvements concerning shortage of registration equipment. The Electoral Act 2022 requires INEC to suspend voters' registration at least 60 days before an election. The Police Service Commission has dispatched a team of senior staff to Ekiti State to monitor police officers on duty during elections on Saturday 18th governorship elections in the state. In a statement, the Commission notes that the delegation has been charged with the responsibility of ensuring that personnel of the force deployed for election duties are professional in their conduct while observing the rules of engagement. Any staff caught undermining the efforts of the Commission in ensuring orderly and peaceful elections in Ekiti will be disciplined in line with extant laws. The credibility of the Ekiti State governorship election will not be undermined if the 16 participating political parties and their candidates are committed to peaceful election. The chairman, National Peace Committee, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, gave the indication at the signing of the peace accord in Ado Ekiti ahead of the Saturday's governorship election. Olubukola Ajowo reports.
The National Peace Committee, headed by former head of state General Abdusalami Abubakar is in Ekiti State to ensure a violence-free governorship election in the state come June 18th. The committee appealed to the political gladiators not to see the signing of the peace accord as a ritual, but allow its principles guide them through the election.
We are exploring the possibilities of strengthening this accord so that those who sign it appreciate the weight, the consequences of their breaches.
The electoral umpire INEC reiterated its commitment to transparent and credible election while appealing to the political actors to abide by the rules of the peace accord and impress it on their supporters to maintain the existing peace in the state.
This will be your own way of showing commitment to the accord and appreciation for the good work of the National Peace Committee.
There's no substitute for peace. We want to govern our people, and for development to come into a state, there must be a peaceful environment.
We're just praying that there will be peace in Ekiti State and that this election will be fair, free, fair, and credible.
I told our people, don't initiate trouble, because if you initiate trouble, we will not be behind you.
The National Peace Committee is also calling on the people of Ekiti State to shun all forms of political violence before, during, and after the governorship election in the state. In Ado-Ekiti, Olubukola Aduwo, NTA News.
In the world of business, dollar rises by 21% as NNPC pays 874 billion naira as subsidy in June. Details in our business news segment with Rhoda Onifali.
Dollar exchange at an average of 603 naira at Lagos and Abuja parallel market on Tuesday, indicating a worsening liquidity crisis in the foreign exchange market of Africa's biggest oil producer. Between June 2021 and June 2022, dollar to naira exchange rate has risen from 500 naira to 603 naira at the parallel market, signifying the greenback appreciated by 21% within the period. The margin between the official and the parallel market rate on Tuesday was 187.28 naira, a situation believed to be fueling arbitrage and worsening an already bad effects supply situation. Operators in the oil and gas sector as well as other stakeholders are uncomfortable with the continued rise in the amount spent in subsidizing premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, as it jumped to 947.51 billion naira between January and April 2022. Analysis of data obtained from the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited showed a monthly rise in the PMS subsidy spendings by the oil firm. Through NNPC described it as an under-recovery value shortfall. It was also gathered that the oil firm had informed the Federation Account Allocation Committee that it would deduct an estimated value shortfall of 874.5 billion naira in the May 2022 proceeds due for sharing at the June 2022 FAC meeting. And that's all in our business news segment. Over to you, studio.
Thank you, Rhoda. In the entertainment scene, BB Naija Shanya Eyes finalist Leko Rose shows love and support to housemate Cross as Nigerian singer Thames diagnosed with reflux laryngitis. Let's join Oluwaseyi Adeleye for details on entertainment news.
Big Brother Naija Shine Your Eye finalist Rico Rose has shown her love and support for housemate Cross following the airing of his altercation with Angel Smith. It was reported hours ago that on the 9th episode of the reality show, Angel Smith and Cross Okonkwo were the center of attention as they trashed out their issues. Angel Smith revealed that Cross didn't return the same energy she gave to him, as she would cook for him, lend him money, took care of him when sick, booked him spa, went to the mainland to visit him, performed several wifely duties. Yet, Cross didn't do anything worthwhile for her except from buying her a bracelet. However, proving her loyalty to Cross, Leko Rose reached out to him on Snapchat where she showered him with love. Leko Rose said she was assured that he was in better hands. Nollywood actress Ada Ahmed has cried out over an issue she said has been eating her up. The Johnsons actress revealed that she was given a job which she has failed to deliver because she was battling with mental health. Unfortunately for her, the company didn't understand what she was going through and as such filed a lawsuit against her. Lastly, Nigerian singer Temilade Okpeni, popularly known as Thames, has been diagnosed with reflux laryngitis. The music star made this known via her Instagram page on Tuesday, June 14, 2022. The singer apologized for the inconveniences the postponement may have caused. Reflux laryngitis is an irritation in the back of the throat due to acid or other chemicals that come up from the stomach. And that's all on entertainment news. Oluwaseyi Adeleye.
Former Governor of Ogun State and Senator representing Ogun Central Senatorial District, Abeokuta Amoson, has expressed sadness over the death of the former chairman of Shagamu Local Government and prominent member of the All Progressives Congress (APC) in Ogun State, Honorable Femi Felix Kafaru, who died on Thursday, 14th June 2022. In a statement by his media aide, Bola Adeyemi, Senator Amosun described the late Kafaru, popularly known as Femi Shoga, as a dedicated and committed party man, a loyal Democrat, highly resourceful grassroots politician, and a relentless soldier of democracy. Amosun, who described the death of the deceased as a personal loss, eulogized his attributes as courageous fighter of justice and defender of his people, who gave his all to the service of humanity during his glorious career in the Nigerian army and in the political space of Ogun State, particularly when he served as a caretaker chairman, APC chairman, and executive chairman of Shagamu local government area of Ogun State. While commiserating with his widows, children, aged parents, and the entire Kafaru family, Senator Amosun praised that Almighty Allah grants him Al-Jannah Fidao and gave his family and the entire APC members in Ogun State the fortitude to bear the painful loss. And that concludes the news at 1. I'm Anyola Balogun. Good afternoon.